So this is the new Genesis LX range. This happens to be the stainless steel 340, which I'm going to build today. But all of the LX range of barbecues are going to be identical in the way of building. It's just different sizes from the 2-burner right up to the 6-burner. And it is a really simple barbecue to build. Good instructions, but I'll give you some really good tips as well. One thing you notice with this is so well packed. It's a really well packed barbecue. And one of the tips I was talking about earlier on, I'm going to show you, is the first thing you need to do is remove the lid, because that's all your weight in this barbecue. So it makes it much, much easier to be able to work with the rest of the barbecue. So we'll bring in a close shot and show you what you need to do. So, let's lift that lid. And simply remove this split pin, lift it, pull that, that's that one out, and the same on the other side. And then simply lift it up. Right, so all we've got the bolt to lift out, and you can see how much easier that is, because you've taken the weight of the lid away, which is really heavy. So all we've got to do now is start building it, and one of the tips I would give you is put that there like that, flip it over, use that to build your framework. Not the whole of the barbecue, but just the framework, because it's much easier at this height. So we're now going to start building the barbecue, and we're going to start with the first number 1. And within all of the bags which they supply, they're made up with letters. So C, and so for the first start we want C, the 2 pins. The last thing to do on this job is simply just put the caps on the wheels. And the 2 locking wheels, and these lock to stop it going around. And that's the first stage. Right, so we're now ready to put the middle shelf in. Very important to make sure these 2 magnets are facing at the front, so that's what's going to hold the door on. Really handy to get someone to give you a hand. Thank you, Kasia, for coming down and to give us a hand. You just bolt that in there. That's it, you can put the bolt on the other side. Lovely. Thank you very much, Kasia, for a hand. You're welcome. And Weber provide the spanner to fit both size nuts, as you can see, and it works really well. So let's tighten these up now. So the next stage is to put the bottom shelf on. And again, the instructions clearly show you how to locate this. And it literally is one of these plastic pins, and just simply push it in. So the next stage is putting the back panel on. Kasia, would you be kind enough just to give me a hand to flip this over? Thank you. Thanks very much. One of the most important things to remember is that these two bits here represent the front of the barbecue. So you always think, looking at this as the front of the barbecue, and that's always the back with this bar coming across the back. So, the next stage is the end panel. This is where all your fittings go on, the gas, the whole thing here. Simply bolts onto the back here. Right, 4 little screws. And the only thing you need to provide is a Phillips screwdriver. Right, so final end to put on. I've turned the barbecue around so you can see it, and simply just locate the 4 screws which are identified in the manual. Find your screwdriver. So we've managed to build the cart now, very easy as you've seen, and now we're going to put the cook box into the cart after we've lifted the cart down onto the floor because it's getting a little bit too heavy for the box. So if you just give me a little hand, Kasia, there, thank you. And just the cook box, which is very light, if you can just get hold of those ends, I've got the box, and it should just locate back. Perfect. Right, so we've located the cook box into the frame. 2 little bolts, which are located here at the front. So simply put them in. So at the back of the cook box, just to hold it in position, 2 little bolts like that, either end. Simply put them in. Screw it on the screwdriver. Got that. So we're now ready to put this stainless steel bar on the front, and the most important thing at the front is to use the 2 bolts, not the 2 screws. That's the biggest mistake that people make because you can't see this bolt. So just simply do that. Remembering the stainless steel bar goes at the front of the barbecue. Right, so on the back bar, what we simply use is the 2 screws, not the bolts. So this is the front control panel. Very important to make sure you've got your wires down here. So they go down to meet up with the control panel at the bottom. Make sure you thread them through there like that. And you'll see it come through there like that. And then just simply hook. Push that down. 1 little screw there, locate in here. Screwdriver. And that's done. Right, so this is the real fiddly bit. So on the diagram it shows you that the red one goes here, so it's colour coded, the black goes in the front, so, and the 2 green ones go at the opposite side, and it doesn't really matter which one goes in which hole. There you are. And I find it easier, place the batteries in the barbecue down like this way. Hopefully I've got the batteries the right way. And simply this, and you can check that, look at that, there's the lights on that. And locate it at the back here if the camera can come around and see. There's 3 screws there, and you simply locate it there. and with a screwdriver simply do them up. And that is your battery pack for your light panel at the front, and that's how simple it is. And we know it's working because I can hear them working. That's it, turn that off. So we've got it in the right way. Push it through this hole here, which is in the middle shelf, and then locate the other side as we did the other battery unit. Screw that up. Don't screw the first one, the top one should I say, because you need to locate this cover over the top. And this can be a little bit fiddly, but you'll soon get the hang of what you need to do with it. You just push that over there like that, push it down. That's it, push it down like that, and tighten it up. And away you go. Right, now we're simply going to attach the bracket to the side of the barbecue which supports the gas pipes, which is really important. The bolt through there. Do that up so it's nice and tight. And this will stop this from moving, which is very important. That's it. Right, so we're going to put the bracket on for the gas bottles. The easiest way is to put that through there like that. 2 bolts at the top and 2 at the bottom. Nice and secure. Now the lid. So when you go to put the lid back on, it's always worth getting someone to give you a hand because it is a bit fiddly. So just bring it forward over the top. That's it. Draw it down. Slide down. That's it. And with a bit of luck, the holes are in line for the pin. So, next stage, putting the doors on. And remember, this protective film is put on the front of the doors just to protect the doors in the box. You need to pull those off. Nice and simple. Job done. Then locate the plastic in the back. Just a little tip, put the screw through the little bit of plastic which holds in the back of the door. Handle in, holding it against the screwdriver, and simply screw it in like that. So, screw, plastic, and again, okay, through the hole, hold it like that, put the screwdriver in the back. Right, just locate the doors using that little pin, push it in there, and then press the pin down. Hey presto, the first door, the second door. How simple. So remember when you're putting the shelf on, there's a protective film on the end here, and it's important to pull that off because once you've put the shelf on, it'll be too late. So this is the easiest way to put the side shelf on, which actually drops. Just put your bolt in there, line it up. And this is fiddly. This is a fiddly one, this one. Tighten that up. And there's your shelf ready to go in. And the same on the other side. Right. So we're now going to locate the side shelf, and this is the shelf which drops down so you can have it upright or lowered down so it's easier to put away. And it does take 2 people really, it's much easier with 2 people. So if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand, Kasia. Drop down shelf as well like that, easy for storage. So it's now time to locate the shelf which holds the side burner, and this is the connection which catches a lot of people out. This connection is really fiddly to put on. It's worth doing this whilst you've got the shelf off by simply locating it like that, holding it on your knee and pushing it, because it is really difficult. Now you can see it's on there, and when you come to put the shelf back up, just make sure that you're not kinking the pipe at all. And with Kash's help, we will then locate the shelf on the side. And that means that the gas has been fitted nicely and it's nice and easy. And ensuring that you use these two metal plates, one either side, and that will support this heavy shelf with this gas in. So the next bit is to put these two side shelves on, and this helps to protect the gas bottle from being seen from the side of the barbecue. So this is the fun part. This is the final bits and pieces, which are just putting the last bits on the barbecue. This is the light for the handle light. The most important thing is to remember that whatever you see in brochures or whatever, on the 3, the 4 and the 2 burner, they only come with one of these. It's only the 6 burner LX which comes with 2 of these. So I'll show you how simple it is to put on. Just undo this screw here. And to put the batteries in, just simply take that out from the centre and locate the batteries in the right place. Making sure the light's in there. Can only go one way really. Move that over there, clip it. From this point here, when you drop that barbecue, the light will automatically switch off. That's saving you the time with the battery being wasted. So it's important that over a period of time it will automatically shut itself down, but whilst it's going up and down like this, it will come on and then off when it's down there like that. So we're now just going to put the bits inside the barbecue, and with Kash's help, who's been a great help today, there you are. So this is your big drip tray down here, so everything drops into here and then comes down to the grease tray, which we're about to put in a minute. Slide that underneath. Like that. Then all the fat drops in here, throw that away, and then just put a new one which sits directly underneath. And these reflectors here first. Yeah? Yeah? Mm-hmm. And then the flavorising bars. Move it away. And finally, the cooking grates. Cast iron, my favourite. Insert. And then the control knobs. The side burner. So, we finished the barbecue. It's an amazing barbecue. It has really so many different features, this barbecue. I'll just give you a couple of main features on it. Obviously the side burner, which is absolutely superb. Lit panel. For the iGrill 3, which is perfect. 4 probes out there, brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant idea. To be able to do the kebabs at that height or that height. Or this simply becomes a warming shelf by doing that. I hope this video has been useful to you. I hope it's been a help for building the barbecue when you receive it. If you need any further help, don't forget, ring us at Riverside Barbecue Centre, and we're always at the end of the phone. Thank you for watching.